Yes, of course, of course. And what about tomorrow? What do you expect about the event of tomorrow of Apple? The,
The event about the iPhone OS 4.0.
yes.
Well, I mean, I've had my dose of Apple events for a week, so it's like, oh, come on, give me a break. No, really, I don't know. Frankly, I don't know. I hope multitasking.
Hmm.
I hope multitasking. Um, yeah, frankly, that is a big thing, and I don't think they will announce any hardware. The hardware probably will be announced on the WWDC, as is usually the case these past 2 years. So it's very hard to know. But personally, the only thing I wait is probably multitasking, and then also merging the fact that the iPhone OS now it's split somehow. You have version 3.2, which is only for the iPad, and the iPhone is stuck in 3.1.2.
Oh, yes, of course.
So somehow there are features of the iPad that would make sense. Of course, not everything, like the split view. Nobody cares about the split view on an iPhone, but some classes are not available right now on the iPhone. So it's like, okay, what do we do with that? So I think there should be a confluence of both platforms. I hope. At a certain point, it makes sense.
Yes. And what about the hypothetical advertising system from Apple?
It doesn't surprise me. I mean, this is a big cash cow. I mean, they generate piles of cash every second with the iPhone and the iPad now. So getting an official advertising platform would make sense for them. It's like, okay, you already signed up for the Apple Developer Program, you add maybe $50 per year, I don't know how much, and you have the right to put advertising, and then you get money out of the advertising inside the ecosystem of Apple. So Apple takes a couple of cents of every time somebody touches your advertising in your application. So frankly, it doesn't surprise me, and I was surprised that they didn't do it before, But again, let's see. Frankly, for a moment, I'm enjoying my iPad. So if they come with new events, it's like, give me a break. Give me 1 week. Give me 1 week of enjoying something without something new coming.
Yes. And the last question.
Yes.
What about akosma software? Always going right now. We think that you are everywhere in Switzerland, in every convention, every workshop, and I see you in iPhone Dev Day in Zurich, and I loved your presentation.
Excellent, thank you.
Yes, and personally, I really like your approach on the web. You are doing really a great job, because in Switzerland, actually, there is really not so much companies that did what you are doing on the web, so socializing with the Akosma software, and we are really, how can you say, not so networked. It's not the right word, but networking is really hard here, and I live in the Italian side, where this kind of stuff is really it simply doesn't exist. It doesn't.
Wow.
So you are really doing a great job. And what about the future of Akosma software?
Well, right now I am looking for a partner developer, so I published a much hyped job posting on the web, which has had it is very funny. It's one of my most visited blog posts ever in Akosma software, so I'm very proud of it. A lot of very high-end developers have sent their CV in, so I'm really proud of kind of people even featured on Apple, on the Apple website, have sent me their CVs telling me I would like to work with you. So somehow I feel really honored, really proud, and well, right now I'm looking for someone. I'm doing the interviews and everything, but I'm pretty happy with the results so far. I have a couple of projects as well, as a services company. My Akosma software is both product-based and service-based. So for a moment, I'm also working on banking applications and also a watch brand. I'm working with them for their iPhone application. I have also a project that will be starting very soon with a Swiss newspaper. For the moment, everything is in the works, so I cannot give the names and everything, of course, but that will come eventually.
Problem?
Yeah, it's always a problem. At the same time, it's kind of keeping a bit of secret, and it's really nice somehow.
No. It's better keep secret names before it starts.
Exactly. So I prefer to name when the whole thing is on the App Store. At that moment, I prefer to give the names at that time. So, well, a lot of things are happening, and I'm really happy because I haven't been that for so long time in the scene, and well, I like giving conferences and talking in public. I enjoy getting in contact with other developers. I mean, you learn a lot about how other developers work and how you can create new stuff and do other things. So, getting in contact like that is a way also to get, of course, contact for business. I won't deny it. But it's also a way to learn a lot. They say that the best way to learn is to teach. So I learn a lot myself, which it might sound selfish, but there's a lot of that if you want. So the more I go and I speak in public, the more I learn, because people tell me, the other day you say something, but I found that actually it's not true, and I say, oh, silly me, and I write a blog post about that. There's a lot of things that you can learn like that. So I'm really much into that. So it's kind of a selfish.
I can guess.
But it works, and I have fun. You have to have fun.
Yes, of course. Job is for us a fun, a hobby. For me,
exactly.
It's my hobby, of course.
Exactly, that's right.
And I love this.
That's right. That's the best approach you can have. Yeah.
So of course. So, Adrian, I really thank you for this interview. I really thank you from iPhonedevSwiss.ch. You are the first. I hope so, will not be the last.
No, I'm sure not. There are plenty of us around the government.
Yes, and really thank you. I have to quit now this conversation.
No problem.
They are going to see you again on next meeting or maybe in Bern, the 16 or 19 May, the big event
exactly.
in Bern.
Yes, that's right. It's the biggest meeting ever. We are trying to get as many developers as possible because this is really it's wide. So I'd love to have people from Ticino, from Basel, from Zurich, from Geneva, Neuchâtel, Aargau, Unterwalden. I really don't care. It's like you do something with the iPhone or the iPad or the Macintosh, then come, have a drink and let's talk. There's a lot of things to do all together, and I'm really sad to see. Like the French meeting on one side and the Germans meeting in Zurich, and it's like, come on, I mean, we can find ways to collaborate, It's not a so big country, so, we can meet in Bern. It's 1 hour away from everyone and discuss.
Maybe 4 hours for
me. 4 hours for the Ticino, yeah, that's right. But we'll do once in Locarno. If this works, I'm pretty sure one day we'll do it in Locarno.
Okay. Really thank you, Adrian.
Thank you.